EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Salt Lake City Flyers and the Chicago Cougars. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know, my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Lawrence. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's ball.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Now the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added the 7 seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, this is Lewis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a give up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Second and 6. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he loses the football a second time. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times I think they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's ball. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cougars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come to halftime after well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and long. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Here's second and 8. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's ball. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Good footwork at the 30. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look
to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They run a draw here on second down. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a little dail up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll drop to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Complete. This is Lewis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball.